Welcome to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are celebrating 1 year on YouTube. So, this has kind of been one heck of a freaking adventure. Starting this channel, maintaining it, putting content on it every single day. We are, after 1 year, let's see exactly how many videos I got up as of today. As of today, I have 973 videos that I've posted in this year. What's up, Mr. Dude? We have had, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go over the numbers. Let's go ahead and go over the numbers. Let's see how successful or not successful this adventure has been. So, in that year, I can go ahead and look up the year. So, as of April 11th, I've been playing Kirby Forgotten Land on Switch. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's good. I was thinking about covering it, just been really busy with some other stuff. So, in this year alone, 556,000 views, 556,749 views. That's pretty good, I think. Let's see how many watch hours that we've had this whole year. 60,300 watch hours. You guys have watched 60,300 hours of the content I've put up. To me, that is literally amazing. And I mean, I guess we could go over the revenue. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. That's amazing. And this channel's made $2,148 since it's been monetized. That there, like I said, the money on YouTube is really not that great. So I mean, if you're a YouTuber, well, I mean, with my views, with my view count, it definitely could, it definitely goes up and down every month. The first of the year, the beginning of the year is actually like the worst of the year because that's when all the advertisers are out of money, so they're not really paying a whole bunch of money. So you'll watch your numbers go from like my numbers in December going all the way down in November. All the way down in January. I was like, wow, man, that's insane how much of a drop off that is. But yeah, my original goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. We have more than blown past that. We are at like 2630. Let's see. My main goal was to just try to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers within that year. We're at 2,635. That's definitely picked up a lot in the last little while. Ever since hitting that 1,000, well, that 500 mark is when things like started being a lot better. So that's pretty cool. There's been some really amazing things, some games that have really made the jump forward for that. The first big one was Biomutant back in May of last year. Biomutant had my subscribers going up. Did a lot of coverage for Biomutant. Biomutant is the first game I actually got code for. That was pretty cool. I covered that. Ended up doing a pretty decent review on it. There's been, Cyberpunk 2077. The next gen upgrade was a really big video. The biggest videos that have really driven viewership and stuff on this channel. Let me just kind of pull those up a minute. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what people are watching videos, and I could sort by those by the most views. The most viewed video is the Samsung 980 Pro video for the PlayStation 5. Second highest viewed video is the Xbox Series X 2 terabyte card. Cyberpunk 2077. That game, everybody likes that game. There's, I mean, that's up to 8,000 views right now, and that was a month ago. So that's a pretty decent game still. A lot of interest in that. That's really good. I kind of gauge this stuff. The next big video after that is the Xbox Series S unboxing. That one's at almost 8,000 views as well. And then Imagine a World Without Xbox and WRC 10 on a controller with Call of Duty taking out that top one, man. Biomutant was really fun and enjoyable. You will like it. I thought Biomutant was fun. I mean, it's an open world game. I like open world games. It looked new. It looked different. It definitely had some like really cool ideas that should have been all right, but I mean, at the end of the day, it was playable. It was coherent. It should be getting a next gen upgrade soon. I still have a copy of that on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. When that does get upgraded, I will be doing a video on both of those. Greetings and congratulations. Thanks, Distinctive One. Distinctive's been here for a very long time. Mr. Dude, is Biomutant Fun Frog. It's all right. I mean, like it's one of those games that if you try to take it seriously, if you have fun with it, fine, it's fine. Just pretend you're like a 14-year-old or 15-year-old, and it might be all right. I wouldn't take it too seriously though. It is fun. It works. It's an interesting game. But yeah, what's up, Sicko? How you doing? It's really fun and enjoyable. Yeah, I think you might like it. It just depends, man. It's not something that you want to take super seriously. It got a lot of bad reviews, but I did not give it a bad review. I think it was I thought it was pretty interesting, to tell you the truth. I thought it was fun. The idea of what was going into that game. I mean, yeah, they could definitely do it a lot better. I really do hope they do a second game and really expand on that universe and maybe bring out the characters better, bring out the world a little bit better, add more stuff in the world to do, because it's pretty, for an open world game, it's pretty linear. Like, you can get through it in about 16 hours, or even less if you really try to hustle your butt through it. You can get through it pretty quickly. It's a great buy. You never get used, and if you can get it used at GameStop, even better. Yeah, definitely. I think it definitely got a lot of hype. That's why it got a lot of bad reviews. That's what I think. It was getting pretty hyped up. A lot of us were genuinely interested in Biomutant when we saw the game, and we saw, we were here listening to the concepts and everything else about it. Yeah, everything sounded freaking amazing, and it did. It piqued people's interest to a point where a lot of people wanted to know what it was about. And then when it came out, it kind of didn't live up to the hype. But it was still okay. It was still fun to play. Thinking about getting In and Out for dinner. Is that considered dinner, man? Fast food? Is fast food really considered dinner, man? I have to question your I'm gonna have to start questioning your mindset, Mr. Dude. That sounds like you're no, I'm just, what's up, Blake? How you doing, man? It's I have a craving for then call it a snack, bro. That's what a craving is a snack. A snack. You're gonna go eat In and Out burger, and then you're gonna come home and you're gonna eat more food and more food. I know you, Mr. Dude. You think about food like you think about video games. And both of those are essential to you, my friend. Oh, yeah. Thanks for dropping the Discord link, Blake. Appreciate that. Fair enough. I'll call it dinner snack. I'll call it a dinner snack. Nice. Oh, I better text him and let him know we're live right now. So, guys, today, what I did all day today was I sat and played Elden Ring all freaking day, man. Like, I stopped playing about maybe a little bit, like an hour ago. Posted a video. Me and Diaz we're playing some. We're playing some. I gotta tell him I'm live right now. I was playing Elden Ring all day. Made some freaking really good gains. Went from like, what was it, like a level 42 yesterday. I'm a level 65 now. I've taken out a lot of bosses. I've explored so much of this map, dude. I'm up in the top city now, playing around with that. Still feel a little under leveled there. You guys saw the video when I was live streaming Elden Ring yesterday. Well, I went back there and I beat that moose, man. I hit him with the whip, bro. And I took him out with that whip. I got him about halfway down with the hammer, and I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to finish him off with the whip. So I pulled out the whip and went to town with that. Ended up taking that beast down. That was pretty fun. so much easier for me to like sit and concentrate on playing Elden Ring when I'm not live, especially when I'm just exploring the world and like getting into it and like figuring it out. Like it's not that I don't like to play that kind of game in front of you guys. Like I don't really care. I mean, it is what it is, but in order for me to play that game effectively, I kind of have to be I kind of have to not be um like I can't be distracted. I have to be able to like really sit there and just play around it. What's up, Delusional Grandeur? How you doing, man? Las Vegas also has In and Out. If you're ever on a trip to the casinos, oh yeah, we got In and Out Burger here. It's so good. Love. Everybody hit that like button. What's up, Almighty Justin? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we got a lot done today, man. We got so much done today. It was so fun. Just sitting there playing around with that. We took out the Academy Witch. We took her out. And then because that's where I was, that's basically where I was. I was tried to fight her a few times last night and just couldn't freaking seem to pull it off. So today jumped in there, got it taken care of. That was pretty fun, man. Like I love the fact that I can go back to Elden Ring after not playing it for a little while, jump back in there and like instantly get going pretty decent at it. I'm amazed they don't have an extensive menu like the other places. So my my final thoughts on Godfall is I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's all right. It's definitely one of those it's definitely it still feels generic or whatever, but it's still fun. It's still fun to play around with. And the pricing on it, you know, bringing it to Xbox puts it in a spot that it's like, yeah, it's worth the $30. You get literally everything that you got from the day the game launched till now, all that upgrades for $30, and just the DLC alone for that game was $20. So you're getting a pretty solid deal with that. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Nice. Well, yeah, so a whole year on freaking YouTube, man. How long have some of you guys been here? I know Delusional Grandeur's been here for a while. Distinctive's been here for a while. Mr. Dude, fairly new, probably a few months now. How Neutral YT Shadow. Wish I knew exactly who that was. A lot of you guys change your names a lot, so it's hard to keep up with you. Blake's been here for a little while now. And Justin, he's been here for a while actually. Been doing good, and I hope you've been doing good. All family is all well, man. Yeah, everybody's doing pretty good right now. We're just got done eating. 4K, what's up, man? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back so we could celebrate our 1 year. Kind of thought that more people would be here. No, I mean, normally I go live at 8 o'clock. I mean, but who could I was pretty busy today. I wanted to play some freaking have fun. I wanted to sit down and really play some gosh dang it, man. I can't even think now. Some Elden Ring today. I really wanted to sit down and play that this weekend. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do some Star Wars. I don't know, man. I'm not getting a lot of views on the Star Wars content, so I just kind of just don't care about I don't care about making that a priority right now because I'm just not getting enough views on the Star Wars. Elix 2, I do want to get some more content out there on that game. I mean, it's the least I can do for them, you know, giving me a code on that because I do like it. I think it's good. I think it's solid. It definitely looks better than the first game. It feels better. It plays better. So I do want to get into that. I feel like that one's kind of another kind of another game that you can sink some good time into, man. You're welcome, bro. Love your channel. Thanks, 4K. I appreciate it. Well, that's great, man. And can't thank you enough, but I really do appreciate it. Oh yeah, no problem, Mike. No problem, Justin. I always enjoy talking to people, you know, and hanging out and stuff when I get a chance. So going to buy a cake. Got those, man. we're doing snowballs today. No, not a cake. My we were gonna do a cake when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but yeah, we never ended up doing that. My wife didn't care about it that much back then. Oh, my wife didn't really care about it that much back then. She still doesn't really care about it. You know what I mean? She's like, whatever, man. Share some of that food. Oh, I would love to, man, but unfortunately, there's just enough for me. No, I'm just joking. Just enough for my belly, man. Just enough to get me by, man. That won't even last me till the morning. No, I'm just joking. Dude, those things would last me probably 2 weeks, but my kids will come in here while I'm at work and they'll just take them all. I got some a couple weeks ago. I bought me a box of like the cupcake things, and I took one out and I went to work, and then I came back and they were all gone. And I was like, what happened to them? The box is all empty. And I was like, boy. And he's like, well, Zacy ate some too. And I'm like, dude, you guys just robbing me, man. She'll care when you eat. Yeah, exactly. When I reach 10K, maybe she'll be like, oh, now we can get a cake. I don't know, man. All I want is my channel to be like a Dreamcast guy with all those subscribers. So when I put a video out, it's like 27K views in like 8 hours. You know what I mean? But I wonder if those views are actually like full views. Do people actually watch the whole video, man? I can say that at least this channel, you guys watch my content and you guys watch a lot of it. And it's really amazing when I go in there and I look at like time watched from subscribers versus, people that are just browsing. You guys watch 79% more hours of my content than just, people who haven't subscribed. And that's amazing. Like, I really appreciate that. And I'm actually grateful you guys like my content. Sometimes I feel like, man, why are you doing another video like this, man? But man, putting content out every single freaking day is so challenging to find something daily to be creative with. And sometimes, man, like I do admit, sometimes I just put out like, I just get like a weird idea, like while I'm working or whatever, and I come home and I try to put out that video. And if I have the idea like in the morning, by the time I get home, like it's so bad that I can't figure it out. My ADD brain, man, it just doesn't hold things together. And I can't sit there at work and just take notes all day. So I mean, I kind of try to have to keep it bouncing around in my head for the most part. So if I have the idea about the halfway point, then usually I can come home and make a pretty decent video out of it. But if it's one of those ones that give some to the checkerbirds, no, man, the checkerbirds are sleeping right now. They've been sleeping for a little while. What's up, Walter? How you doing? The checkerbirds have been sleeping since Gran Turismo 7. The checkerbirds have been sleeping. They don't really wake up that often. I woke them up the other day to record a 1.5 minute video of Godfall or whatever. But yeah, them checkerbirds are sleeping right now. So I don't know, man. Don't forget to feed them. They're right behind you. I know. That's so bad. Happy birthday on the channel. Thanks, Gabriel. I appreciate that, man. Light a candle and roast the chicken bird for dinner. We're having roasted chicken bird or checkerbird for dinner. What's a checkerbird? Thanks, Sebastian. Rog, have you ever felt burned out on video games? You know what? Sometimes, yeah. I really was starting to feel burned out, and then I beat Bloodborne. Now I have something to live for again. You know what I mean? I made that video just yesterday about Souls games being too hard and stuff like that. And I really do just kind of feel like these other games that we get are just so dumb easy. They're so easy now that like they don't challenge us anymore. And then when we get a game like Bloodborne or Elden Ring, I think this is what happened to Cercio, man. Like Cercio was getting pretty angry with the Elden Ring, and he's so fat. Like we're so used to being able to just rush right through our games, rush through this easy garbage, that when we actually get challenged, like really challenged, like it gets frustrating. Like I know that sometimes, I mean, I'd get mad. And that's why when I get frustrated and I put the game down, because I'm like, gosh, why can't I just get through this? And it's because I just played 18 freaking easy games in a row, and now all of a sudden this one's challenging me, and I'm like, I was a freaking god in that game and I can't get through this one. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And yeah, it doesn't get so frustrating until you really bring yourself back to that level. Like, okay, I really got to focus on this and learn what's going on, or because it's not going to just let me walk through it. And yeah, I think that's kind of what happens to us. We play these freaking easy games so much that we get so conditioned to a point where it's like it's just rinse and repeat. We buy the stupid game, we play the stupid game. I, I don't know, man. It's getting really hard. Maybe I should just start. Oh well, it's not Elden Ring. I should give it like a 5 or something. You know what I mean? But I don't want to do that because some of these games, there's a lot of people out there to depend on them, man. A lot of us older guys, a lot of older people, man. We don't have time to sit there and play games for hundreds of hours, man. And oh, did you check out the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer today? I did. I looked at a little bit of it. I was scrolling down. I saw Dreamcast guy talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go again, man. I never did care for Kingdom Hearts. Just the hype behind it. Then again, JRPGs really aren't my thing. I think it'll be fine. I played the new one. Happy anniversary. Oh, thanks, Sebastian. I haven't touched my Switch since I beat Paper Mario Origami King. Nice, nice. Yeah. Is there really a reason to touch it since then? I mean, I guess you could play Pokemon Arceus. You need to play some of this. Some of this. I traded Junior. I told him go play some Metroid, boy. Go play some Metroid, man. You need to put some hair on those knuckles. Oh, since your channel anniversary, say a speech and say, first of all, I'd like to thank all the checkerbirds and frogomaniacs out there. Without them, nothing is possible. Would like to take a moment to thank the checkerbirds and the checkerbird house behind me for being able to house so many talented checkerbirds in there to give that amazing, beautiful Fuzz K on your $1,600 TV. If it wasn't for the checkerbirds, this channel would still be at under. No, I'm just joking. I think we're waiting for the next generation as well. Yeah, I don't know if we're even gonna get it. I mean, I beat Elden Ring again today. Nice, nice. I got to a level 65. Yay! I went down in this volcanic cave. And you can ask Delusional Grandeur. Like I was telling him, I was like, dude, man, this thing just whooped my butt, man. And I was like, gosh, I was so mad. And I was like, dude, come in here and let's kill this dude. And he's like, no, I'm gonna take a nap. And I was like, all right. So then I just ran back down there to that boss dude and I straight spanked it so freaking hard, man. I was so mad that yeah, I didn't get in my way that time. I beat it on the second try. Delusional Grandeur. I just went down there and spanked it, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done, man. The boss that it was, Delusional Grandeur, was that magic one that we fought up there on the cliff with all the little things that were shooting the things at us, that freaking queen thing or whatever. It was that same boss, just not as tough. And she didn't have any extra sidekicks or whatever that time, so I was able to beat her. But I got in there and I only had like 1 or 2 healths left, so I couldn't really get her that first one. Lego Star Wars looks like another one I could commit to beat and enjoy. I think you could too, Walter. Honestly, I think you could too. That one, it is easy and it does play like an easy game, but whatever, man. It's Star Wars. It's got enough story content and humor and all of that stuff to where I think that one's fine. You could definitely get in there, commit to beating that. I was gonna play more of that too eventually. I'm just not gonna be probably making a whole bunch more. I'll beat it and then I'll do a review on it. I'll probably try to get through that this weekend. Oh, hey, have you seen Starfield? I've seen some of the stuff they've been putting out about it. That looks pretty good. The hate. Hate for Xbox is getting more intense the closer we get to seeing video of Starfield. Oh yeah, dude, the hate for Xbox, all the PlayStation freaking all the hot air in the PlayStation balloon just went right when Elden Ring came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, Elden Ring, that's what a real game looks like." And everybody forgot what Forgotten West did. I mean, seriously, man, like Horizon Forbidden West was like a 25-hour game. And if you fast forward through all of the all of the cutscenes, it's probably even less than that. Like seriously, like that game there felt. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed the story. I thought it was a great game. I gave it a 90. I mean, I thought it was good. It was definitely a pretty decent quality game. I could kick it all day long for being 30 frames a second and fuzzy and in the 60 frames a second mode. But the truth of the matter is I enjoyed my experience and I liked it. But then Elden Ring came out, and I'm like, dude, if I would have played Elden Ring before I played Forgotten West, I don't know if I would have gave Forgotten West as high of a review as I did. To be completely honest with you, I man, Elden Ring is every game that I'm pretty sure that's going to end up being my game of the year. Like I do have high hopes for Starfield, and if Elden Ring wins, whatever, I mean, the only way that Elden Ring would win is because I'm more interested. I'm more interested in like in medieval type stuff than I am space. So, um, right now, Elden Ring is probably. I mean, God of War is probably not even going to touch Elden Ring. Like I already know I already know what to expect out of God of War. Some over the top boss battles, some really good story, some slow walking, of course, a lot of slow walking. Maybe about the same size. I mean, I pretty much already know what God of War is going to be, and obviously, it's gonna end two ways. Either Kratos is going to take out the Norse gods, or he's not going to make it through there. So yeah, either way, if he doesn't make it, if Kratos does not make it through it, then I don't care. I mean, it's not going to be that great for me, anyways. But if he does make it through, then it'd be cool. You must be new here. Ponies. I've seen Starfield proceeds to show 2018 unfinished builds. I know. He's a damn nice guy. No, the denial for Starfield being good. Starfield when it was announced exclusive before. Yeah, they're pretty mad about that game, dude. Godfall on Xbox looks way better than on PS5. Um, yes and no. I mean, there's some stuff on the PS5 that clearly looks better than the Xbox, but then there's some stuff on the Xbox that clearly looks better than the PlayStation version. So it's kind of a mixed bag, man. Like I don't think either one of them, both of them look good. Where Xbox really shines, the PlayStation 5 falters. Where the PlayStation really shines, the Xbox falters. On metallic metals, shine, and all of that stuff, like the PlayStation knocks it out of the park. But on vegetation and softer materials and everything, the Xbox kills it, man. It's just everything looks sharp and crisp on the PlayStation, where um everything looks, softer and like I don't know, like more. It's not softer like as in like resolution. It's just softer as in like the materials look better when it comes to like vegetation and rock formations and trees, water, all of that kind of stuff, like the ground detail, like the dirt, all of that stuff looks better on the Xbox, whereas on the PlayStation everything just looks sharp and crisp and like whatever, man, it all looks the same, like it's all the same texture. Oh, what's gameplay like? um uh, what do you do in Starfield? Nobody knows yet, dude. Nobody knows. Um, I would assume you walk around, you talk to people, you get into combat, you explore like different planets, stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm getting out of what I've been told it is. Xbox is unable to emulate Switch at the moment. PS2 with mixed results. I think I need to limit myself to one open world game a year. Elden Ring just seems rinse and repeat to you right now. Elden Ring is that bad for you, huh? Or not that bad for you? It just kind of feels. I don't know, man. I love Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring's open world is literally freaking perfect. oh man, I wish more games were like that. But then at the same time, I don't wish more because I don't want every game to just start copying Elden Ring, but I do want certain games to start copying Elden Ring. Ubisoft, if you're listening, could be wrong though. Coder programmer who works in the industry, man. And sometimes I get to see things from my other friends in higher places. Nice. Horizon Forgotten West. Oh man, dude! After a game like Elden Ring coming out and putting something like Horizon Forbidden West like right in its place, I really don't understand how PlayStation fanboys could even try to hold their head up high like right now. It's like, dude, seriously, man. Elden Ring spanked that game hard, like literally hard. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell them, man. Like, if I was them, I would probably just be like, all right, man, you know what, man, our games are good, whatever, but they're not the best games out there. They're good, but they're not the best games out there because there are other games out there that are far better, that sell way better than any of those PlayStation first party games. PlayStation makes good games. Whatever. They do. Their Xbox makes good games. If they didn't, nobody would buy their systems. But for people to like be rude to other people just because they're like, oh, my games are better than yours, it's like, no, that's really not the case, man. That's really not the case. I have them both. I play PlayStation games, and to tell you the truth, I mean, PlayStation games are starting to feel a little bit too. They really have. They really feel super one and done to the point where it's like, like seriously, I have no desire. I can get into Assassin's Creed. I can get into Elden Ring. I can get into any other open world game and run around there and play in it. I can't do that with PlayStation first party games. The story content is just so. I think it's because they feel more slow paced. Maybe that's what it is. Like they feel slower paced and they feel more linear. Like when you're playing them, you're just trying to get from one place to another to get that story because the story is so it's done in a way to where you're like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't leave this waiting. You know, I mean, I need to hurry up and get through this. So you end up rushing. So I end up rushing through PlayStation first party open world games, and then it kind of just makes it so like I don't really care about going back and exploring the world after the fact because there's no more story there. There's nothing to do, and I'm used to those story beats, so there's nothing to like. I'm more motivated to get through the story on the PlayStation games than I am motivated to explore the open worlds, and so I rarely go back to those and play them that much. It's NASA. They were an aggressive military, basically. Yep, and I think that's exactly what we're gonna get. Good to go, but hit me up. Okay. Yeah, have fun, Justin. Have a good night, man. Oh, let's see. But the PS5 haptic feedback. I know. Except for the inside. Sorry, guys. I got a little bit carried away and kind of came down a little bit. You're doing well. Fallout 4 was really not my cup of tea. I felt Skyrim was better, but still a massively more shallow experience compared to Oblivion. Yeah, I mean, my favorite Elder Scrolls is probably Elder Scrolls Online. Like I do like the other ones, but I've only played like Morrowind, and then I completely skipped Oblivion, so because I wasn't really playing that stuff on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Spartacus demos and streaming. I like demos, man. Demos are gonna be great for us. Does Starfield have choices like true RPG? Yeah. They said it's supposed to be the best. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to get a rise out of like Xbox guys here. If your PlayStation's so great, man, and your first party games are so great, why aren't you playing Horizon Forgotten West, man? That's all I'm saying, dude. I guarantee Starfield will probably be a better experience than Forgotten West. For sure. PS5 got boring for me real fast at launch. Well, yeah. I mean, if you look at it, if you look at the PlayStation 5 since launch, I mean, dude, it's been a lot of PlayStation 4 games and remakes, man. Like I thought we wanted next gen games, and Horizon was fun, yeah. For a while it lasted, it was 25 hours for $70, man. That's like, oh gosh, I don't know, man. I've already got double my time in I've already got double that time in Elden Ring, and I haven't even scratched the surface of that game, dude. Like, oh my gosh, man. Uh, I heard Fallout New Vegas was voted the best Fallout game recently. Probably true. It's probably true. Fallout 4 isn't a bad game, but Fallout 3 was like in my top 3 games. You put 80 hours on Horizon? Nice, man. I commend you for that. I definitely commend you for that. Hopefully I can get back in there and play it. Every time I turn it on, though, I want to play it in the 60 frames a second mode, and I just like, I see all that fuzz K, and it's kind of a turnoff, so I just stopped playing it. Maybe if they could give me like a 1440p resolution or something, then I would definitely jump back in there and play some more. What's up, Fallen Dark? You're right. Long time no see. I would remember that name. How you doing? I thought ponies hated old games. Now they want to pay $70 for them. I know. Oh, I don't like old games. I only want $70 old games, man. Bethesda games on PS3. All games on PS3, bro. I remember everything being not that great, dude. We were lucky if we got a solid 30 frames a second back then, man. Really lucky. That's what I don't understand, dude. Like all of a sudden people think like PlayStation 3 was great. No, dude, PlayStation 3 sucked, man. So did freaking, I think Xbox 360 probably had better, more stable frame rates than the PlayStation 3 did, man. Like, I don't know what anybody's talking about. I literally had a PlayStation 3 that whole generation, and yeah, them games were pretty hit, man. Demon Souls was 30 FPS. Was it a locked 30 frames a second, or was it like 22 frames a second, man? That's what I always heard. I always heard, because I didn't play Demon Souls on the freaking PlayStation 3. I always heard it was like 20, 22 frames a second, man. Until they started Connect. PS3 caught up fast. Well, they were trying to go into the kid market too, man. They were trying to attract more people and bring out new technology. And that's what happens, man. When they take a chance on technology, that's what happens. Some things just don't work out, man. I mean, don't worry. PlayStation will have their Connect on their hands this time, trying to sell that freaking PSVR 2 for $400. That's going to be a really hard sell, but PlayStation loved backwards compatibility back during PS3 until they realized they could nickel and dime for their flavors. Actually, no, they cut out backward compatibility pretty quickly before the fat model even went away. they were cutting out backward compatibility when they dropped that 40 what was it, the 80 gigabyte model or the 40 gigabyte model or something like that. Yeah, dude, they got rid of that. They're selling 40 gigabyte or 80 gigabyte PlayStation 5s for freaking $600, man. Gosh. Oh yeah, the hard drives are expensive, man. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm getting 800p, 50 to 60 FPS in medium settings, and Witcher 3 on Steam Deck. Nice. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty dang good. That is good. What does Nintendo? I know. I don't know, man, if you're going to be getting 60 frames a second on Nintendo Switch anytime soon. Owe it to yourself to play New Vegas on PC. Yeah, I might pick up New Vegas on my PC. I think I can just download it on Game Pass, right? Elden Ring is $60 and has more substance than any $70. Oh yeah, easy, man. I think Elden Ring's probably got more substance than all of them combined. To tell you the truth. By the time I'm done with Elden Ring, I guarantee I'll have more money and I'll have more hours in Elden Ring than all of the PlayStation 5 games combined, probably. Oh, the frames are terrible. Morrowind and Daggerfell are still better than Modern Skyrim. Yeah. Backwards compatibility. See, I've never finished all of Skyrim, so I don't know, man. I try to not talk about Skyrim because I've never completed it. I do own it, but I haven't completed it yet. I've been trying to get into it, but them visuals, man. I don't really like that gray freaking PlayStation 3 and 360 tone, man. Like I I'm glad that got left in the past because those were some rough times. Starfield is only $15, sir. What do you mean? $15, huh? Well, Starfield comes out for $70. I mean, I don't necessarily think that'll be a bad deal because it will be a true next gen game. Yeah, I think all PlayStation games, Walter, should focus on 1440p, 60 frames a second. Unless they're like a first-person shooter. First-person shooters could probably do, 4K or whatever, but most of them open world games, 1440p, 60 frames a second, that sounds reasonable to me. That sounds reasonable to me. And then I wouldn't have any problems with it. But I want native resolution, man. I don't want any more of this checkerbird garbage. Nobody gets mods. Starfield. PC gets mod. Okay, PS3 Fat is a phenomenal console. Yeah. I like that freaking I liked my PlayStation 3, my fat PlayStation 3, man. That console looked so freaking cool when it came out. I mean, it didn't look cool, but it did look cool. I liked that thing. Frog, don't buy Starfield right away. You know it will never leave Game Pass. Just buy it when it's on sale if you like it. I think God of War Ragnarok is the only game that can beat Elden. No, not even close, dude. God of War Ragnarok's not even going to come close, dude. I'm sorry. Well, not for me, anyways. I pretty much already understand and know what God of War is going to be, and for me to say that that's going to be Elden Ring, Elden Ring gives me everything I've been wanting since Castlevania Symphony of the Night, bro. Literally everything I've wanted since that game, and God of War, it's not even in that. It's not even in that kind of league for me to games that I really like. Elden Ring is. Elden Ring is like one of those games that I really love. Onyx, what's up, man? I buy consoles for exclusive games, but Xbox releases on PC and PlayStation is also coming. Dude, if PlayStation would really just start putting their games day and date on PC, I'd be really happy with that. I would just start buying the games on the PC. They want to do $70 to incentivize more Xbox Game Pass subs. Well, I mean, if they do that, I mean, can you? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be. I mean, I've been paying $70 for all these PlayStation games. So if they want to charge me $70 for it, cool. Then I'll give it the $70 review. You know what I mean? If it's not worth $70, I'll let everybody know it's not worth $70. Just watch Sonic 2. You watch Sonic 2, so good. Y'all very nostalgic, specifically if you like the Dreamcast. I probably will go. I'm not going to go see it. I'll probably just rent it and watch it here. Dreamcast was probably the only system that that I think Dreamcast is literally the only system I've ever been sad to see it stop being a thing. Congrats on the work on the channel and extensive work. Thanks, still Dragon. I appreciate that, man. Dreamcast is probably my all-time favorite console. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite consoles, man. I love that freaking Dreamcast. I thought the thing was so freaking cool, man. Dreamcast had a built-in dial-up modem and yeah, exactly. Dude, I remember when I first got my Dreamcast and I was playing that Sonic Adventures. That game was so freaking cool, and like Crazy Taxi, Ready to Rumble Boxing. What else did I have? Blue Stinger. I think that's basically what I had when it first came out. That's when I first ever played Gatsu's Rage, Sword of Berserk. What was another one? I think I played. That's where I played Resident Evil Code Veronica. There was a lot of games, man. House of the Dead 2. There was a lot of freaking cool games on that thing, man. PS2 was my favorite. PS2 was pretty good too. Don't get me wrong. Like PlayStation 2 had a lot of freaking games. Like I love the PlayStation 2 that generation. PlayStation 2 was probably my favorite out of that. Well, I mean, I did play a lot on Xbox, the original Xbox, because that's when I was a store manager for that game store, and I had all of the consoles. So it was yeah. I did put a lot of time in the Xbox. Games like Splinter Cell, Morrowind. We had what else did we have? Um, the Amped games. There was a lot on there. Brute Force, Tao Feng, a lot of cool things, man. A lot of cool things on that original Xbox. And then the 360, yep, Soul Calibur. I played Soul Calibur was on the Dreamcast, that's for sure. Soul Calibur 2. What else was on there? Dreamcast was a freaking really good system. Shenmue, dude. I played Shenmue 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast. That was pretty freaking solid. I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I play all the games on release. Then they have an exclusive Tomb Raider, or was it Resident Evil game? They did have a Tomb Raider on there. There was Tomb Raider Anniversary or something that was on the Dreamcast, I believe. Shenmue and Ready to Rumble. Oh yeah, dude, those games were so good back then, man. That was Shenmue, man, was like one of my favorite Dreamcast games. Yeah, that Resident Evil 4 remake announcement, plus Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are getting upgraded to next gen, so that's going to be pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to those. Because they're still selling too, man. Those games are still selling, and once they get upgraded, man, that Resident Evil 2, man, is going to look so freaking good, so freaking good. I am really looking forward to doing that, playing that one again. Crazy Taxi, yeah. Skies of Arcadia. Grandia 2, I don't think I played that. Power Stone, I played that. Definitely played some Power Stone back in the day. That was fun. I really miss that Dreamcast, man. I wish they would not have gotten rid of that thing, man. Echo the Dolphin. Did you guys play the Echo the Dolphin on that one? Phantasy Star Online. Yes. Resident Evil 8 will show up on Game Pass next month. It might. Jet Set Radio Future. Yes. That was a good one. That's why I kind of like that Doke V, that game from Pearl Abyss. That Doke V kind of reminds me of like a new age Jet Set Radio. I want to check that out. Panzer Dragoon Saga. Yep, Saga. Yep, you're right. There were a lot of games on that. Sniper Elite. Oh yeah, Sniper Elite 5 next month. Yeah, dude, next month, man. Whew, that Game Pass, man, it's starting to. I mean, it's really been a pretty decent value. It really has. Like, you can't deny that. Sniper Elite 5 is going to be a really good game, man. Especially if it's got like a AAA budget now. It still looks, from what I've seen it still looks like it's going to play a lot the same, but that should be good. Forgot about Sniper Elite. Well, I'm just saying there's rumors about RE8 coming to Game Pass. I think next month will be 1 year, right? Yeah. Yeah, it did come out, what? April, May. Yeah, it came out in May, so it's possible that it's possible that it could come out this month. Talking about Xbox have no games, Frog. They don't have any games. What are you talking about, Onyx? Xbox don't have games. What about I'm still waiting for them to announce, Final Fantasy. Shouldn't Final Fantasy have gotten announced today? Or maybe Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming in the second half to Game Pass. We should know soon. How comfortable is PSVR for you? Man, it was depending on the game, it was I mean, like, comfortable wise, like putting it on and everything, it was really comfortable actually. It's really comfortable. But some of the games, man, I don't know, man. Like I don't feel like the quality for VR was really there yet, but there are some cool games that I really did like. That Blood and Truth game was actually pretty fun. I'm pretty sure Godfall will drop soon. Yeah, you might get Godfall on you might get Godfall on Game Pass within the next couple of months, but I don't see any reason not to pick that up. To tell you the truth, I sat here, I've sat here with it for a couple of days, and I just don't see any reason why it's not worth your time or your money if you're into that kind of hacker slasher type stuff, because it is pretty fun. And if you get into it and you start playing it, then yeah, it will definitely give you your $30 worth out of that game, easy. For sure. Already saw the Sonic 2 movie, man. Nice, nice. Everyone thought the actual gameplay in Godfall was garbage. See, I don't necessarily feel like it's garbage. It just feels the game just it's got that generic vibe to it. It doesn't feel like AAA, like over the top, anything like that. It just feels like AAA. This is what your PlayStation 5 can do, next gen graphics. This is a tech demo type whatever, but now it actually feels a lot better because it actually has decent freaking gameplay and a good end game now. Now the end game is actually worth getting into and playing. So it makes it worth it. When it came out, it was literally a freaking tech demo. It felt like a generic tech demo. One of those things that like AMD or something would show you off to be like, oh yeah, this is what our ray tracing can do. You know what I mean? Like the like the just weird looking, it didn't look like it looked more like a tech demo than it did a video game. Tells for nostalgia. But now it actually feels like it's a lot better game. Sorry for the out of the blue question. You're a big dude like myself. Was just curious. What question did you ask? Oh, oh no, you're good, man. Yeah, the way it sits on your head, Matthew, it feels fine. I mean, even the Quest VR 2 feels pretty good, man. Oh, just told you. Yes, I did. What do you think of Sonic Frontiers? I'm actually really interested in playing that game, to tell you the truth. Amazing Sonic. I hope. I mean, open world and Sonic. I'm definitely in. You can sign me up for that. I will check that out for sure. Sonic Brother Weeks. The Tails playing 2, just like in Sonic 2. Nice. The open road Sonic game looks kind of cool. I'm curious about it. I'm definitely curious about it. World of Warcraft on Xbox. See, I probably wouldn't even get into that because I'm actually contemplating getting back into Black Desert Online. That new character they just dropped that I was live streaming the other day. Um, I like that character. That lightning freaking melee build. That one's gonna be pretty cool, and I want to be able to start playing with her on the PC. So when she drops on the Xbox, I can jump over there and like hurry up and level her up and get everything done pretty quick. So I might need to put I might need to put 30 more hours into the PC version just so I can just so I can check it out, man. My gosh. Did you play Star Wars Obi-Wan on OG Xbox? Actually, I did. I think I did. I played Knights of the Old Republic, but I never finished that because I didn't like that whole turn-based like combat thing. I remembered right after I bought it on here on backwards compatibility, and I was playing it, I was like, "Yep, I remember why I didn't like this game. I remember why I didn't play it." If they could change that to more of an action-based, like what they did with Final Fantasy VII Remake, then I'd probably be a lot better to jumping in that. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. Some games I just didn't play, man. I didn't really have a whole hell of a lot of money back then either. So, I mean, I didn't play games like I do now. Back in my older days, when I bought a game back then, it had a lifetime commitment. They banned you from MBG. Who got banned from MBGs? Last week, I went to say hi and noticed my chat never popped up. Oh, MVG got the ban, huh? Oh, that sucks. They all live in a bubble soon, dude. I don't know how they can still live in a bubble, man. You see an amazing game like freaking. You guys see an amazing game like Elden Ring come out, dude, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we still love our PlayStation, man. PlayStation makes the best games." No, they don't. Sadly, they don't. PlayStation makes good games. They do not make the best games. I'm sorry. I mean, they do make the highest quality movie games for sure. Like I'll give them that. But I mean, there's Crystal Dynamics and other teams that are like nipping at their heels when it comes to visual superiority. So I just don't get it, man. It's really bad on these pony channels. They just constantly text nonstop hate for Xbox. Oh yeah, that's why I call them Xbox hate channels. They're not really PlayStation channels. They're just Xbox hate channels. They're like, yeah, guys, we got to talk bad about Xbox and say our games are good, but we don't even play them. They're like, we don't even play them, man. Because most of the time, if you ask like a PlayStation guy, like an actual PlayStation guy, like, hey man, do you buy every single one of them? They're like, no, dude, I buy like one or two maybe. I mostly buy a PlayStation because of my friends, and that's what we're playing on. So I mean, Xbox has definitely got enough room to grow because there are a lot of people out there that are that are kind of just they're not exactly loyal to PlayStation. They just buy them because But I mean, if they find out they can get a much better deal, PlayStation channels are the worst with attacking people in the live streams. Yeah, I mean, we try to be nice to the PlayStation guys in here, the PlayStation fanboys, until they start their PlayStation nonsense, and then if they get too rowdy and too wild and just too distracting, then we kind of time them out and stuff. But sometimes they like to say mean things. Sometimes, dude, if you guys go after the freaking mods, that sucks to be you, man. They're gonna deal with you accordingly, man. Like that's what they're there for, and I don't expect them to take people calling them names and stuff. So that's why I haven't seen YT Shadow back here for a while because he keeps calling Sev names. So Sev keeps freaking deactivating him. That's him though, man. That's him coming in here and being a pest. I just ask that you respect people and be nice and don't call people names and stuff. I don't care if you have an opinion. Like I really don't care. Like if you love PlayStation and that's your best good favorite thing, I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong for that. I don't care. Like play your games, man. If you want to play on PlayStation, play on PlayStation. That's cool. Like I'm just telling you that, hey man, since Xbox One X, I found Xbox to give me way more value for my money than PlayStation, and I'm happy about that. Even most Sony fanboys fully admit they don't really like PlayStation because they say that if they could play the games elsewhere, they would. I mean, there is a lot of them like that. And if you really look at PlayStation, man, it is really, really a closed off ecosystem. You can't really do anything other than that. I mean, they don't want to let you play with other people on other games, dude, and or other platforms. Tell me, hey, shout out to Jason Wars. He stood against the MBG mob today. Nice, Jason. Why does every PlayStation fanboy say they own a 3K gaming PC and get Game Pass for $1? I don't know, because they're PlayStation fanboys and they can't let it slip. That yeah, man, I got a $3,000 PC and I'm like, then why do you got a PlayStation, bro? Because if you had a $3,000 PC, you would see right through your PlayStation and you'd be like, whoa, this thing is really not that great.
Ow.
What'd you kick?
The bed? Gosh, Patty, can you ever take your dishes to the sink? Come on, Patty.
I will try. I will make it more of a point to do that. I will call the junior and have him do that. YT Shadow left because he felt he was being picked on. If you're gonna give it to, exactly. Why was he being picked on? He wasn't being picked on. Pony Channel's talking about Sony already acquired Capcom. I know, dude. They're all, oh gosh, look at all this really fun stuff that they're gonna do. I don't know, man. I don't see PlayStation just rolling over and being like, okay, yeah, we're done, but I don't necessarily see them going out of their way to buy a whole bunch of different companies just to compete. I put MBG in the same category as King Thrash. All console war for views. Pretty much, man. Like I was getting a lot of views when I was doing that stuff. Oh man, I mean, when I was doing that stuff, I was getting a lot of views and stuff, but now I don't know. I like this much better. I like this much better. The slower growth is better. It gives me a chance to get to know people and like really build a stronger community. So I like that more. Oh, hey, he was in that he was an Xbox channel. Oh gosh, yeah, an angry hate Xbox hate channel maybe. That's what they are. They're Xbox hate channels. Oh yeah, we love Xbox, but they're just mean to them. And it's like, yeah, dude, I love PlayStation and I'm mean to them too, but I'm not that mean. I'm not gonna just sit and go through every single PlayStation game and be like, oh, look at these fruit physics and stuff, man. Like stuff that people don't even care about, man. Like, I can tolerate MBG, but King Thrash gaming is I don't know. Oh yeah. I mean, oh, with MBG guys, I can tell that he's just trying to do what the people want. You know what I mean? He's the kind of channel that's just trying to do what his subscribers want. And when I say his subscribers, I mean the people that, are always, replying to him and talking to him the most, stuff like that, the people that he hears. Because that's what he thinks the people want. And then he looks at the views and he sees what does better, and that's where he caters his content to. And if talking bad about Xbox gets him more views, yeah, I don't know if he works a full-time job or not, but it seems like he's pretty up on like all the news. Like something comes out, him and Dreamcast guy, they can get a video out pretty quick. So I'm thinking that YouTube is pretty much all they're doing. They're probably not working full-time jobs. They're just doing, the content creation all day. Even if you are talking smack about Xbox, they keep the headlines every day. Oh yeah, dude. Well, I mean, a lot of people are coming down on Xbox right now. Xbox is doing good, so a lot of people are like saying negative stuff about the Xbox. All the pony channels talk Xbox. That's true. Oh, they love our Xbox, man. Oh, they all say Game Pass was trash. Buy your games, and now they're saying try PS Plus. It's a good service. No, I know. What's up, Michael? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a little while. You must have got another job. You must be working too much, Michael. MBG said the other day he only have an Xbox One X. I don't believe that. I know, dude. He probably does. He probably just got a PC, man. Like there's a lot of people that are going PC now, especially the older gamers, man. Thrash and Dreamcast guy act like Sony fluffers. I know. Oh my gosh, man, I gotta have that Sony. Just wonder it just Starfield. Oh, when it comes out. Doing good, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. Just celebrating that big 1 year on the YouTube, man. This is pretty fun, man. This has been an interesting journey. I've really had a lot of fun this year. I want to try to do some. I'm going to try to start making some like 3 to 5 minute videos this year. I'm going to try to start doing those a little more often. Some really short, concise ones. See how those do. I've noticed that like every time I'm looking through YouTube and I see like a lot of views on a thing, it's usually like 4-minute videos. So there have been people in the past in the comments that have recommended me doing smaller stuff, but I've always just wanted to kind of keep them a little bit long. So I'm gonna experiment with some of that kind of stuff this year. Definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. Keep it real and stay sucker free. No problem. Triple M Gaming. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to start doing some shorter videos. Like I got a lot of backlash from a lot of people in there about the whole Dolby Vision thing. Like I'm pretty sure everybody knows that like a capture card right now cannot capture Dolby Vision. But when you're playing, because when I did the Dolby Vision, that's why I really don't like to do a Dolby Vision analysis on YouTube, because I can't show you exactly how it looks, so it doesn't make sense for me to really do those. But I mean, I got people in there like telling me I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, when you boot up Godfall, like it literally says Dolby Vision in the freaking in the game, not like my little thing on the TV. It says it, like Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, all of that stuff right on your freaking screen. And it's like really, dude, why would they say it's Dolby Vision if it's not Dolby Vision? And you can obviously tell that there's a different color palette going on in that. Thrash had the live chat trying to argue that Game Pass is dead. Oh gosh, Thrash causing nonstop, cussing nonstop at the board meeting. I know he won't stop. I try not to swear a lot, just because of the fact that I want everybody to be able to watch my content. Game Pass, 25 billion. Still waiting for Digital Laundry's reaction to Unreal Engine 5. Maybe because the preview was on Series X. Too quiet. Oh, yeah. Digital or PlayStation Foundry. Don't worry, PlayStation Foundry. They'll drop it in their little Monday video that they do, their 2-hour talkathon that they sit in their little round table and talk about. So you'll see something about it there. And they usually gloss over stuff at Xbox. It makes me mad because they do have a pretty big following. And it would be nice if they were at least fair, like 100% fair, and not so. I can't really call them out on that because, well, I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm pretty fair when it comes to PlayStation games. I don't go out of my way to really drag them down or say anything. I mean, like I literally just told you guys earlier in this video that, dude, like the metal rendering in Godfall looks way better than Xbox. Like it just looks better. Like the gold and everything, like the way it renders metallic objects looks better than the Xbox. Like it does. There's like nothing I can do about that. It looks better. And like there's been other things, that like in the PlayStation, like some things, like there are things that will look a little better on PlayStation. They don't look that good on the Xbox. And that's one of them. I think the way that the PlayStation renders metallic objects is better. It just is a little better. I first noticed that with MXGP 2021, I believe. Yeah, the one that came out this year. I first noticed that. I was like, wow, dude, the forks on the bikes look way more realistic on the PlayStation than they do on the Xbox. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Ponies don't have a clue about Game Pass. They just regurgitate what they hear from the other people in chat. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna try to do a longer live stream like this tomorrow after work. I was just playing, with I was playing with Diaz today, and my voice is kind of going out. So I feel like I'm coughing a lot and stuff. So I must hate gaming then. I won't pay $70 for a game. What if I only like games at $20 or less? $20 or less is still a good game, man. Is this some kind of April Fool's joke? What? No, man, this is 1 year on YouTube, Jay. Technically, tomorrow is my 1 year. Is my 1 year day. Technically, tomorrow was the first day that I posted. Well, no, I mean, I like there was some stuff like a few years ago, like whatever, but I didn't mean to post those on YouTube. But the first video I posted was a WRC9 video on YouTube, and that was a year ago tomorrow. So yeah, man, it's been a whole year. Oh, are you throwing an online Steam party tomorrow? I'm definitely going to be on tomorrow, and we're going to definitely talk. I won't be able to do any like code giveaways or anything else, but I was trying to get some codes to give away, but apparently my channel's not big enough yet. I need like 5,000 more subscribers so that they'll give me like free codes to give away during chats and stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the recommendation is for that. I need the views and the watch time or something. I don't know. I have no idea how it works, but I will see you guys tomorrow. I may still be on Game Pass if you guys never played it. Which one? Oh, no strobe lights, no party music. No, if I use party music, then they just demonetize me. So, yeah, but tomorrow should be fun. I don't know. I'll get off work. I'm going to go to bed early tonight. I'm just going to lay down, rest my eyes. I've been playing a lot of freaking Bloodborne, or not Bloodborne, Elden Ring today. Maybe I'll do like a Bloodborne stream. See how that runs on the PlayStation 5, man. Because I actually really haven't downloaded on the PlayStation 5 and tried to play it. So maybe I will. All right, guys. Have a good night. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming and celebrating this with me. We will be on live tomorrow. So I will see you guys then.